And so we begin this video as we are about to enter the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. But first, gotta make a pit stop. And we're stopping at one of our favorite coffee shops in all of the Smoky Mountains. Welcome back to the Dancing Bean Coffee House. We first had this 3 years ago, before we even knew we were gonna move here. Dancing Bean, I need some coffee, please. Oh, it smells like morning glory in here. Cafe crawlers. We got Mantis Matcha, Itsy Bitsy Chai Deer, Caterpillar Cold Brew, sounds good. All right, decisions. We got Special Mountain Blend right here, or Rocky Top Dark Roast right there. I'm a dark roast guy, so I'm gonna go with good old Rocky Top Tennessee right here. Oh yeah. And what did you get?
I got a iced matcha with coconut milk and a little bit of honey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's do it. Apple Valley, also home to Smoky Mountain Sasquatch. A lot of Bigfoot stuff in this area, of course. Here we come, Gatlinburg, heading through Wares Valley. You can see the smoke of the Smoky Mountains right there so well. And now we have entered the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. This is an area called Briar Branch. Check out this bridge over here, red car going over. So beautiful. I love this place. One of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. One-way wooden bridge. Little river. All right, guys, we have made it to Gatlinburg, and again, I have secured parking on River Road. I'm on a lucky free parking streak in Gatlinburg. This time we parked across from the Hilton Garden Inn, right next to the river. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I'm Tampa J, and this is my gorgeous fiance, Chris the girl on YouTube. And today we are going to the Great Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference. Actually, I think it's just Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference, but it's great. And I know that because I went last year, and it was one of the most amazing conventions slash conferences I have ever been to. One of the most educational. It's all about Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Do you believe? I believe.
I believe.
There is something out there. There's a lot of evidence. And today, this is a very special occasion because it's Chris's first cryptid convention.
Which is crazy. I don't know how I've gone this long without going to one, but here we are.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
But we believe, if you know what we mean. And hope you enjoy this video today. We're going to give you the ins and outs of the Gatlinburg, or should I say Smoky Mountain Convention Center. It is at the Gatlinburg Convention Center. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to give you the ins and outs of the Bigfoot conference. We're going to have some friends here. We know, you might know who they are. Also, there's going to be a lot of folks speaking all day. There's a huge lineup. It started at 9 a.m. This one started really early. It's about 11:15 right now. It goes all the way to 6 p.m. Don't know if we'll stay to the whole thing, but we're going to show you all the highlights and hopefully get some interviews with some real-life Bigfoot hunters. And yeah. What are you most excited about today? Anything that you're anticipating is going to happen?
I'm just really looking forward to the educational aspect of it, hearing what people have to say, hearing their testimonies, their stories and stuff, because I believe and I have my own theories and suspicions and stuff, so I just want to see how it all fits together. I'm here to learn today. I'm excited.
There you go. Me too. Maybe buy some more Bigfoot hunting tools. I always buy these tools, and someday I'll go out Bigfoot hunting again. So we're going to do it today here at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference with you guys. Thank you so much for always watching and sticking with us. We're going to head over there now. There's much ahead. All right, so over here is the Gatlinburg Convention Center. That is where Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference is happening. I want to talk about something real quick. Over here at Ripley's Motion Blaster, the T-Rex, I made a comment last video, it's down here, that he had a handkerchief around his neck, and I didn't catch it. Someone in the comment section said that's a tribute to Sam Neill. Rest in peace, Dr. Grant. That's amazing. That's a great tribute. When did you get here, big guy? It was about a year ago I first went into the Hollywood's Star Cars Museum, and he was definitely not here. We got a dino. Where?
Right there.
Bigfoot. Oh, I see him. Okay, there's a Bigfoot over here. All right, yeah, there is a Bigfoot up on the steps of the convention center. We have signage up here. Check it out, Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Expo.
You can get free photos with Santa Squatch.
Santa Squatch is here too. There you go, Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference. We're doing it. We're not even in the front door, and we've already found Bigfoot. What's up, big guy? You're the man of the day, right? Can I get a photo with you? Yeah. All right, yeah, we're just gonna take a screenshot here and make it last longer. Thanks, Bigfoot. Thank you. All right, we enter the conference center. Looks like we check in over here with our tickets. All right, so we got our wristbands. It was 30 bucks each for the conference. Also, you can just do the expo for 10 bucks. Kids are free. So the conference is actually when you walk in and see the people speaking. The expo is just the vendor hall. It's almost 11 o'clock. It looks like Maria Mayer, Expedition Bigfoot, anthropologist and researcher, is about to take the conference stage. There's something later called Cryptid 101. They're talking about the Jersey Devil today. That'd be cool. There he goes.
He's heading off to his talk.
Speak of the devil. I mean, not the Jersey Devil. And we got a photo spot. Notice that the Gatlinburg Space Needle looks awfully like the Seattle Space Needle a little bit. So it's hard to believe that a lot of this Bigfoot evidence is true because of AI, all the AI videos that are in the mix now. I think this was done with AI, that's why I said that. And welcome to the official vendor room of the Bigfoot Expo. All right, I just met Mike over here. He's with Squatch in Florida, and they are actually from the Tampa Bay area as well. And you were telling me some fascinating things about like the area that I didn't know of, some sightings and whatnot. Have you guys found any Bigfoot evidence in the Tampa Bay area or near there?
Everything that's here is pretty much from the surrounding Tampa Bay area. Everything we hear, except for that one print that was from Dr. Meldrum.
Yeah.
That Dr. Meldrum gave me. It's a famous Grays Harbor print.
Rest in peace. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's what I have a picture with him. And I used to share a lot of my footprint castings with him.
That's
and
cool.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
But everything else is from Florida. I've had 5 Class A sightings in Florida, and I've been very, very close to these things. I know their family groups, and it's amazing. It's really, really cool. I spent 2 years in one area around one family group, and that's where most of those footprints came from.
Yeah, we're gonna check those out over there.
That's from them. They would follow me around. I'd go in there, and I had a gifting area set up too, and I would gift them in there. Nothing threatening ever. I started recording backwards behind me from my camera.
I hear that's the thing to do.
That is the way to do it. All right, so right there, you're going to see that little spot.
See the cypress trees?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I see something black in the... Oh, wow.
And a couple seconds later, you'll see a very subtle movement, and you'll start seeing white under its chin. You'll see the white start showing up under its chin in a second. See it?
Yeah, I see it.
It starts standing out more in a second. It's a very subtle movement.
It's tall. Those cypress trees are huge.
Yeah. No telling, I can't tell how big he was for sure, but that's at least 7 foot off the ground.
That's cool. Yeah. So you were obviously filming that.
Yep. I saw that one. That's one of the first time I was actually there looking at it in my phone going, oh my God.
That's
it's
wild.
Right there. They would follow me. And I said they literally followed me around and never threatening. I didn't even know they were there half the time. You hear them, you know it, but you don't. This is a video I caught by complete mistake. I went back and looked. I'm a horrible video guy because I'm ADHD. So I'm like,
I am too.
And I move where I see.
Yeah.
And that's what I do, and I caught him off guard. This one's pretty cool. He comes out, sees that I see him, and then he goes back in.
Yeah, whoa.
He's going to turn.
Look at his arms.
And he's going to go back in.
He's definitely got that Bigfoot shape.
Yep.
His arms. And where was this at?
This was in Pasco County.
Wow. That's not too far from where we lived. Skunk it.
When you look at the way Florida's corridor is, this is actually the Florida corridor.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, everything comes down. Right here, where it cuts from, between Citrus and Pasco County, it cuts over. And he goes into, you hear about the green swamp and all that.
Yeah.
There's the green swamp.
Yep.
So here's the green swamp, Lower Hillsborough County, Mayaca. Everything cuts in together. We live right in there where that corridor is. I figured out that Wesley Chapel literally cuts through the middle of it. And if you know where to be, part of the corridor is very narrow. And I started finding all this stuff in there. They're funneled in there like the deer, the hog, and everything. And that's where they're at.
That's crazy. I bought my car in Wesley Chapel.
Yeah.
Did not know.
Well, remember, Wesley Chapel is just a big swamp.
It is. I remember when it was a swamp. Yeah.
I grew up there through the 80s, and there was nothing.
Nothing out there,
Nothing out there.
So thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you.
What's the name? Your YouTube channel is Squatchin' Florida?
Everything's Squatchin'.
Everything's Squatchin'.
Yep.
Okay,
everything.
check
We've
them out.
got Everything's Squatchin' FL.
I'll put a link in the description below. Give them a subscribe.
I've since now I have TikTok. I have the other one.
Instagram, Facebook.
We're all over now.
Okay, cool.
I got you guys on there too. See?
Oh, hey guys. Oh yeah, surprised by the foot right there. So all of these footprints were found north of the Tampa Bay area. We got Cypress Creek, Pasco County, I've definitely been there. Withlacoochee Forest, definitely been there. Jennings Forest. I don't think I've been there, but I know where that is. Even got a finger drag from Pasco County, Cypress Creek right here. You can see the indentations. This was taken in 2022. We've got the official conference merchandise. I could go for a Smoky Mountain Bigfoot conference shirt. Also, they got hats and mugs, and they have some newer designs over here. You got one that's like Tennessee orange. You got one that has a field guide, Smoky Mountain Bigfoot. Also, this guy looks familiar. I think we just saw him. That's a cool sticker.
Yeah, I should get a sticker at least.
Sticker would be cool. I'm married to an Sasquatch. That tickled you, right? It tickles, huh?
Yeah.
That's a great one. It's a cool one too. The Cryptid crew. You got all your famous cryptids there from, let's see. Oh yeah, a lot of West Virginia going on there. You got Hattie and you got Mothman in the center. There you go, Elusive Hair. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Mountains are calling and I must go. So cool. Check out the raccoon. He's 18 bucks. Not too bad. Of course, you got your Bigfoot for 20. Could this be the day we buy one of these Bigfoot signs? We're gonna get something Bigfoot. You like the alien?
Yeah.
He's cool. These are $3 each. It's not bad at all. Also, they have Big the Foot over here for $3.
There's also a theory it could be an alien.
There is a theory that he might be an alien, Bigfoot might be an alien, or an interdimensional being. Could be from another realm. All right, I remember this from last year. It is the Burt Reynolds pose done with the Squatch and the raccoon.
Is this the day I get my
Bigfoot plushie? I was just thinking that. It could be. There's a lot of them here. Here's two right here. These guys are cool. There it is. I haven't seen it. It's somewhere.
Oh, did you lose it?
No, I know where it's at, I think.
Okay,
but yeah, I got mine at the Jesse James Hideout Cave in Merrimack Caverns. I think there's more vendors here than there was last year. The room has grown. All right, we got a Bigfoot sighting right here. You see it? It's right there. It's hot. It's got to be hot in there, yeah. I mean, it's hot just for a Bigfoot because he has all the fur. So I've heard this, I started hearing this last year. You just said it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta film from behind.
Gotta film from behind because they could walk right behind you. See, just like that.
Yep, that's how you do it.
Don't even know. Oh, we got Santa Squatch over here. And we are in line to meet the Santa Squatch. There's a whole lore and story right here. I mean, it's like a couple pages on a book long. The heavy timber of the Great Smoky Mountains grown under a rare, thick blanket of Christmas Eve snow. So the pictures are $5 per group, and I think we're gonna do it. Looks like we get a free digital copy with any photo. Oh, ho, ho!
Christmas card for sure. Thank you.
Happy Christmas! Hey, big guy.
You've been good this year.
Yeah, raise up.
I'm from Tampa.
Oh, me too.
Nice.
2, 1, strike your pose. Perfect. I love it.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Squatch.
You're welcome.
Merry Squatchmas. And there we are. All right, we got a Christmas card photo. Thank you so much. Merry Squatchmas. We got a digital copy there. That's much better. All right, check this out. Missing 411 cruise. I know they do Bigfoot cruises. I don't know if that's an actual cruise that's missing or that's going to be the name of the Alaskan cruise they're advertising that you can go on. A cryptid cruise.
Like stuff like the Bermuda Triangle and things like that
Yeah.
is a thing, but it's very volatile, I guess. So sometimes you can fly through it or, you know, sail through it and nothing will happen. But sometimes if, you know, everything is aligned just properly, you could go to a different dimension,
It's like the
a different
Langoliers.
reality, a different time period, and then all of those people that are missing and stuff, they're still alive. They're just in a different area, adjusting to a different reality
Yeah,
and stuff. So, and
what-
oftentimes it's way better than what's going on here.
They're not coming back.
No.
What
Oh,
are
it's
these?
like, wow,
These are
they're so
cool.
cool.
This is cool right here. It's like a shelf. Oh, okay, I see it now. That's really neat.
Crafting, I thought it was perfect.
You call these frip heads? FRYP? That's 20 bucks.
Little heads, they kind of start off as like little seeds, and then they grow up into their larger counterparts, which are like these ones and these ones here.
Okay. And that's the big ones up here. Really neat. Look at this guy. I like this guy.
He's
Kinda-
an oceanic creature that feeds off of the plastic on the
Whoa. He eats the plastic. Someone's got to do it. I think these down here, the little ones are just so cute. They're all cute, but they're a little cuter.
Really amazing. This is some of the coolest.
Yeah, this is very
little
original.
creatures And yeah, very, very creative.
Here's
really,
the
really, really cool.
triplets here.
The ish triplets travel together in their little triplepod, but they have the worst sense of direction and worst sense of smell. So they, if they lose each other, they will not find each other again.
Ah.
Which is why I have the lost ish, where they're
Oh. Wow. That's really cool with the mushrooms growing up. Yeah, check them out. Little gremlins.
the whole world is filled with mushrooms. Weird little
It's a
creatures.
cool world. Check it out. Facebook and Instagram. Also, they have an Etsy, etsy.com/shop/little gremlins. Check them out. No artificial intelligence used for creation of artwork. Well, that is believable because this is some of the most amazing illustrations I've ever seen at a convention inside a book. These drawings, of course, made by Carrie Schultz of Erie Travels. You're welcome. I love boasting on talent, especially when it's just exquisite. She draws all of the illustrations for all of these wonderful books right here, written by this man right here.
Hi. How are you all?
You just told me you finished the new book. It's finished.
It is off to the presses. It's at the editor. We get one more pass at it when they send it back, and then we sign off. That's it. And then we get one.
We'll have pre-orders up.
Well, pre-orders up right after that.
That's right.
Carrie is working on the cover, and then Erica has done her pass. She's on a trip to Costa Rica. So
Oh,
good for
yeah.
her. Yeah, I was like, all right.
Hope she finds some cool cryptids down
She's
there.
down there for it, and then I'm allowed to say a little bit, but I'm not allowed to say too much.
Okay, here you go. Listen up, people.
I work. I'm on occasionally a show in England called Beast of Britain, and it's a British radio show, and I'm on that occasionally as their token American. I have to translate hillbilly and redneck for them because they are different. They are two different species.
That's right.
It's like elephant, seal. They are two different.
You will
things.
offend one if you
Even
call it the
the
wrong.
other.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they have me on to talk about these things. They're coming up with their big anniversary show, and they're going to do 2 documentaries next year. And somebody may be consulting on them that I know. I'm not sure who that person is, but we room together occasionally. We share shirts. But anyway, that's as much as I can say. But there's more to that later. Much ahead.
There you go. So check out all of Mark's books. What was that? That's a
African
Sasquatch.
death whistle. It's an
okay.
African death whistle. You
Oh,
guys
man.
have never heard an African death whistle?
I think I might have one in my car.
You might.
I gotta explain that one.
Yeah, there's a lot to that. Just
Yeah.
hear them at every horror con and every big.
Some guy gave it to me at a haunted house.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
And the name of the book is?
Dark Heart of Appalachia. Erie Travels presents. Should be out August, sometime soon. We're not 100% positive of the date yet. So.
Just in time for spooky season.
Yeah, exactly.
Get
We
your
will
copy.
definitely have it at the Mothman Festival and at Dragon Con. So
There you
yeah.
go. Right, to find the actual conference, the stage, you have to exit the Expo / vendor room, and you come over here, and this is where the conference is going down. At the front, they have all the Bigfoot hunting celebrities. We got RPG here, Ryan Goldenbeski, Harvest Moon, also Dr. Maria Mayer is here.
Now, one of the questions I get a lot, so I'm going to go through this quickly, is actually personal stuff, like, oh, do you have kids? So very quickly, yes. I had a daughter who is now 20, there she is, 20 years ago, obviously, Emma. And then I grew up an only child, so I wanted her to have a sibling, so we had Ava. And I had always dreamt of having a little boy, and I'm so excited because I got pregnant again, and I had twin girls. And then finally had the little guy, and then and then one more little girl for good measure. So 5 girls and a boy. They all sort of love Bigfoot and exploring and science, and they've been with me, not on Expedition Bigfoot, but they've been with me to different parts of the world on different expeditions. I really love being a part of this team and this community and this research, and I really do thank all of you for always being so supportive and sharing your stories. We could not do it without the eyewitness reports. While they're not evidence, it's actually how we do all sorts of other science. It's by talking to people. It's by getting and gathering information that leads us, hopefully, to the very right places and the right times. The work that I do with lemurs continues. Like I said, I've been working there over 25 years, and it's something I'm incredibly passionate about. For all of you who brought your kids or who have bought my book for your grandkids or nieces and nephews, I can tell you that taking that sort of that next generation out there with you and through your interests really makes a difference in keeping an open mind and staying curious. That little boy, so I used to take kids from the villages because they'd never seen a lemur, out with me into the field and do the expedition, get them hands-on and passionate about it so that they would want to protect these animals. And this little boy wanted to go every single time, and he did. And now he is one of Madagascar's top national park directors. So it works, right? Just keep talking about it, keep them going, and then we'll play this next one, because this is a question we get a lot, and I love Jane's answer. Here we go.
That people have asked you before your thoughts on Bigfoot. People say, well, they can't exist because no bones have ever been found. But imagine a creature who has a much greater developed brain, who understands that humans, modern humans, are very dangerous. And so in order to remain hidden, they decide, well, if anybody dies, we'll hide them so that no bones can be found. So we'll remain a mystery. Just about every country has Bigfoot sightings. It's Sasquatch, it's Bigfoot, it's Yeti, it's Yari in Australia, it's the Chinese wild man. There's even reports from Scotland, some very interesting stories. And I've met people who say they've seen something like Bigfoot or Sasquatch. And they're so passionate and honest people.
You cannot argue with you. So, one of the things that I try to do is draw from my past experiences with not just primates, like all sorts of different animals, so that when we're in sort of an unusual, unique situation, people will say, well, is that natural? Can that happen? And I think back to an animal that does just that. It may not be a primate, but does it occur in the animal kingdom? Does it occur in nature? Yes. So why wouldn't it be possible? We're still learning so much. Like, we're learning that elephants really communicate to the point where they name each other. They know each other by name.
All right, that was fun. Now we're back in the vendor hall. It looks like we found, oh, what you got there? Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
It's got a little heart on it.
Yeah.
We've also got different, I think she likes that one. I remember seeing these at the Kentucky Bigfoot Festival a couple months ago. Look at this one. He's got one eye. No, wait, it's hiding.
Oh.
I remember this booth from Kentucky Bigfoot Festival because there's the knocker I bought. Bigfoot Wild Knocker, handmade in the USA by bigfootandme.etsy.com. Gather Up Events presents Experience at Sea. They have the Missing 411 cruise, they have the Bigfoot cruise, and they have a paranormal cruise RPG was just talking about on stage over there. Incredible destinations: Alaska, the Caribbean, Bermuda, Europe, and more. They're doing a Bermuda Triangle cruise, paranormal cruise, for Halloween. That would be pretty cool. Go to the Bermuda Triangle on Halloween. How about a Mothman walking stick? We got plenty of Bigfoot. Also, wild mushrooms over here. Camp Cryptid Lake. Oh, that's clever. He's wearing a Jason mask.
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
That's neat. I like the colors too. You got Mothman. Look, Loch Ness. And if you like what you see here, check out cryptidverse.com. Looks like they're selling most of this stuff online. This one's cool. Like a sea creature. Got a Bigfoot Sasquatch apron. But they're kind of remind me of Where the Wild Things Are kind of illustrations. And this goes with the theory of Bigfoot being from another dimension coming through a hole. Maybe there's a ley line nearby, a vortex. What do you guys think? What is your Bigfoot theory? Do you not believe in him? I'm sure a lot of people do. All right, we're here at Black Sheep Carvings. I remember this guy from the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival in Townsend, which we passed there on the way here. I had to ask, but this is the Beholder from Dungeons and Dragons. It's a really cool wood carving. He's giving a little thumbs up there. Also, you got a fox coming out. Yeah, they all got names. This one's Bert. Hello, Bert. And if you like what you see here, check out Black Sheep Carving on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagrams. These are really neat. You can hang these on the wall. These are $100. That's a lot of work, man. It's a good price. Look at these.
Start out with a chainsaw, work my way down to hand tools.
It's all chainsaw and hand tools. Yeah, that's cool. This might be my favorite one. Check it out. Anatomically correct. We've got Parareality Podcasts over here this weekend. Award-winning paranormal podcast. Mark that down. Let's check that out. It is 12:30. Starting to get really busy in here. Just follow the big guy around. We got a big Bigfoot here. Check it out. This is at the booth of NABPS, also North American Bigfoot and Paranormal Society. They've got a lot of good stuff going on over here. Here's their social medias. Take a picture of the card there, take a screenshot. They've got these maps they have printed out that are for sale. These are $12 each. They're all different legends and lores and cryptids of different states and regions. We'll show one of these here. Here's Kentucky. They have the Harrington Lake Monster, Harry, the Spotsville Monster, which is like a Bigfoot, the Moon-Eyed People, that's a Cherokee legend there, Dogman, the Hillbilly Beast, another Bigfoot story, and the Kelly Green Men. Oh, I like that. They've printed this like postcard thing. Greetings from Tennessee, Gatlinburg Convention Center. That's a good souvenir. Some famous Bigfoot prints. This is the 1967 Bluff Creek. This is the Patty print. Then you have down here a Grays Harbor print cast, replica cast of 5 prints that were cast from the county of Grays Harbor in Washington State. That one's pretty good. You can see the toes and everything. And all of these prints, I always point out, always have this indentation over here. And we have another Sasquatch that showed up to the party. Looks like we have Cryptid Movies. I see the Bell Witch over here. Mark of the Bell Witch. This is a production company here. They've put on all of these films for you. Small Town Monsters. And there's a ton of stuff here I've never heard of before. The Kinderhook creature. I missed this earlier at Squatch in Florida. You can buy Squatch balls for your mirror. Check it out. They've got all shapes. Well, they're the same shape, but all different colors of Squatch balls for you. Kind of like the old dice. Like the furry dice. We popped out, got a bottle of water. They have a huge concession area.
Now I'm going to flash forward from 2016 until 2024. And a friend that I love very much, a scientific mind, a man of the world, a world traveler by the name of Adam Davies, National Geographic, a man that absolutely looks at all evidence with a clear mind, and it must be common sense, a definite sign of pure evidence, or he will absolutely, he's looked for the reason why something either exists or it appears. He leans across one night when we're filming a movie, and he comes to me and he says, and I will not attempt to use his beautiful voice, but he says, Martin, say, is there any place you can take me where a Bigfoot might be seen, eh? And I looked at him, and I was reluctant, but something had just occurred within a few weeks of a witness had seen my Bigfoot family and seen them out in the water of Pryor Bay getting alligator snapping turtles and river mussels. So I knew the story was going to come out. So, just at a whim, after midnight, I answered my friend Adam and said, yes, I have a place. It's a very serious location, and it's very possible you might see something. No promises. Well, Adam told me to explain, you know, most of the time I go out in the middle of the woods at night, all we do is freeze. We don't see a whole lot. There's not a lot of things that exist. We see raccoons, maybe a few noises. We took him to a location in the Pryor Bay area. We arrived, there was 3 or 4 trucks, vehicles. We got out, we're talking, we're actually laughing a little bit, getting cameras set up, and all of a sudden I heard something and I knew that the Bigfoot were in the area. I looked at him and I said, listen, we need to get real serious. You guys may see something that you've never seen before. This is a very serious area. And I got the feeling, and a lot of the folks will tell you now, post what happened there. We didn't have a feeling that we would see something. I was the only one. In 1993, I'd been taught something if I learned one thing at Rushing Creek. The same as the Native Americans. You hear whistling in the woods, you don't whistle back. How many totem poles or different type of wooden structure where they have carved a face of a Bigfoot, wide open screaming, and then the next one will be a closed mouth, only a small area open that shows that they're whistling. Folks, I'm sorry, man, being an old cop and being hard-headed, I learned to whistle in the woods. I went to the top of the ridge, and within seconds, the entire security team that was with us, the film crew, including Adam Davies, Greg Obles, their cameraman, we were totally surrounded. And if you watch the movie that they made, Cryptid Expeditions, Land Between the Lakes, you're going to see what took place. We were surrounded, and within moments, the cameraman was charged by a large Bigfoot. Now, post this, after this occurrence, Adam Davies, in a great interview with Tony Merkel, he leaned over and he looked at Tony and he said, something to the basis that I had to get an old hillbilly to bring me to the hills of Kentucky and Tennessee to have my first face-to-face encounter with a hairy man, eh? Now, folks, that night, we were surrounded, we knew what we saw. A gentleman I highly respect, who's a retired chief of police, was with me. He don't get scared easy. He's about 6'5", 320 pounds. Chief of police, he faced everything. He stood beside me that night, and I observed a Bigfoot in flesh and blood disappear in front of my eyes. 100 yards away, and within a millisecond, it was standing in front of me. Invisible and appears, then disappears. I began to be punished for what I had done. I was struck in the chest, not by a blow, but whatever force or ability that they have and they use. I was struck in the chest. I could not breathe. I knew what had happened because I had brought someone in to their territory. I had invaded their space. Now, folks, right there where they filmed that is 3 trees. And below those 3 trees, an old gentleman historian brought me there years ago and told me that between those trees, that one of the giant's twin brothers was buried right there at that location. This is an area that Bigfoot believes, or they have the knowledge, that this is one of their own was buried there. It is protected, and to this day, if you go to this area that I speak of, investigators, whether for professional or novice, in the woods, you don't last long. You will stand there, you'll begin to get sick, nauseated at your stomach. Some folks throw up simply because of whatever presence is above that graveyard and above that bridge.
All right, Chris and I sat there for an hour.
Yep.
And that went by fast. We heard so many Bigfoot experiences and encounters. Some that are confirming a lot of theories that you and I have talked about recently about Bigfoot.
Yep.
Bigfoot coming through portals from other dimensions, being in your mind.
Telepathic, able to be invisible. Yep.
All day long here, this stage is hopping all about Bigfoot. All right, we got an H.P. Lovecraft quote down here. Check this bad boy out. That's a photo opportunity. The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. It's a great quote. I just want to let you know it's a great conference. Thank you so much for it.
Oh, he's the king. He's on the back of Dark Side of Appalachia, or Dark Side of the Smoky Mountains.
That's right.
He's the OG.
He's the OG Sasquatch.
Yeah. Just a different face.
It was a different face then, but it's still the same guy underneath.
Back it up, back it up, back,
friend, Tampa
back.
Jay,
Hey, how's it going?
Chris the girl.
Nice to meet you,
Jake.
Hi.
They're
Nice to
looking
meet you.
to at some point to go out in the woods to do some Bigfoot hunting. Definitely this guy.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Don't wait for us.
I know.
We got woods right here, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just walk right out there. You'll be fine.
When I hear people say that, I'm like, no, you're just scared to go out.
No, he needs a guide and a crew, and I was like, I'm either going to talk to Harley and NCI, or I figured you'd be there too.
Harley's with us now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's I'm like, so we will set it up and get you guys out there at some point whenever you're ready.
Where do you guys hunt at? Just specifically.
They're in North Georgia.
I'd rather you come up to West Virginia.
That's where he's at.
I like West Virginia. I was just there, and there was a lot of spooky stuff going on up there.
That's our next. But
Yeah.
Mike, you're in.
Okay,
Mike, you're in North Georgia, right? Or were you?
West Georgia and West Virginia.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Cranberry Glades.
Oh, yeah. Area 52.
These guys are Area 52. You got to check them out here.
Area 52 TV.
Area 52 TV, and all of us are the
Parageeks.
Yeah, they're right there. Parageeks show.
Yeah, we have paranormal experts and the technical guys who are the geeks, and we analyze footage, we analyze stories, and I determine if they're historical. And
looks like they're doing a podcast here.
yeah, we've been doing interviews with witnesses and stuff. So
And there you are.
yeah, with I don't know. I think it aged me just a little bit. I'm not the biggest AI fan. RPG looks like he's somewhere he met Sasquatch.
Yeah, look at that RPG right there. We met him here last year.
Yeah, he's MC today, and then Anthony's he's our Egyptologist on the end.
And the Squatchmas continues. Ho, ho, ho. I caught you.
Caught me again?
Yeah. There you go. That's the screenshot we want right there. We got a selfie. Oh,
all right, now we got selfie.
I was going to take a selfie. We got to get Squatch in here.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Come in here.
Yeah, there he is.
There we go. That could be the thumbnail. Ah! Thank you. All right, now I'm going to buy my event t-shirt. The official t-shirt. All right, I liked it so much I got the t-shirt. Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference. And Chris got a couple stickers. 2 for $5. Like this one right here. That's neat. All right, guys, what'd you think of the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference and Expo? We learned a lot of cool stuff. My favorite part was obviously just meeting up with friends, meeting people, and the testimonies, the actual experiences we heard on stage, and the stories. And we have made it back out to the Berg. And it's a Saturday, so it's pretty busy here in Gatlinburg, and the sidewalks are slammed. It is Saturday, it is summer, it is good old Gatlinburg. Check out all the people on the Sky Park ski lift right here. All the way up. Every lift is taken. And things have calmed down, so we can talk here on River Road as we're heading back to our car. Guys, now it's time for you. I know someone out there that's watching has a Bigfoot story, and feel free to leave it down there in the comment section, because I would like to know, what do you think overall of your very first Bigfoot / Cryptid Con? What do you think of all that?
I loved it. I thought it was really, really, really interesting, everyone's stories and how it always just kind of interconnects. And I don't know, I think there's a number of things, but like you have to think, why would people want to share those stories? I mean, that's the perfect place to do it. Obviously, is at a Bigfoot convention and stuff, but I don't know. People look at you like you're crazy and stuff if you just tell like normal laymen. So to me, I always come back to, why would people share these stories if they're just, you know, probably going to be looked at as if they're crazy, first of all. And then second of all, I just think that there has to be more out there than what we can just visibly see on the day-to-day. You can't see wind, but you know that it's there. Like, there's just so many different things out there. There just has to be more.
All right, busy sidewalks. Hard to do an outro. People keep walking by. But yeah, to go with what Chris was saying, they didn't even have scientific evidence that gorillas existed until they found a gorilla in the wild. Before then, it was just a mythical creature. They were like the Bigfoots of Africa. And then they found the gorilla and they're like, oh wow, it does exist. So a lot of Bigfoot hunters always use that story as well.
You should always be curious. Always be curious.
Optimistic.
Always keep an open mind. It doesn't do any good to have a closed off mind. Like, just be open to different ideas and different stories and things, because I think that the world is a lot more magical and a lot more cool than we think it is.
I believe that too. And thank you guys for always believing in us and coming back for these adventures. You never know where we're going to pop into. This was something I've been wanting to do, experience a CryptidCon/Bigfoot convention with Chris, and I had a really fun time doing that. It was so cool, and we met more people today and made more connections, and it sparked ideas and points of interest that we will play out someday. So it's always good to connect with people, and especially people who believe in Bigfoot like us. So much ahead. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments section what your favorite part was. Again, let me know your Bigfoot stories. Chris the Girl was not filming today, but she has a YouTube channel called Chris the Girl. If you're new here, you didn't know that. And if you're not, I'm preaching to the choir. So check out Chris's channel. And I think we're just going to end it right here and go home. Yeah. See you next time, guys. I'm going to be traveling soon with someone. We're going to be traveling together, and there's so much to see in the future. There's much ahead. Thanks for watching. Know you're awesome. Know you're loved, and no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead.